Alright, so this is like a general life little update video. And I think I'll title this video, "The Hiatus is Near." You know, just like the One Piece creator. If y'all look at One Piece, he's taking a little hiatus right now in the manga. But anyway, so what is this update about? Well, by the time this video goes out, I would have finished and uploaded already all my Rahu conjunction videos of the planets. So I remember on my first and last update video of when I did what's next after the Nakshatras, I gave y'all, I told y'all that, I'll be busy working. I plan on making Rahu Ketu conjunctions, aspects videos, and the Vimshochi Mahadasha videos. So as of this video, I'll be beginning to make the Mahadasha videos. And I've already done all the other videos. And I still got more content that I can put out. So it's not like, oh man, running out of ideas. I mean, granted, I am slowly getting to like, okay, what are you going to do next? But I'm not worried, because I still got a few things that I can talk about. This video is to sort of mainly just tell the audience, at least as of this video, that I have a Twitter now. Because I know in the last update video I told you I didn't have social media. I mean, I had an Instagram, but I didn't give you my Instagram. But I have Twitter. I'm back on Twitter again. And the name of my Twitter account is very simple. It's Jordan's Webcam. What else? So, I don't know. I haven't been on Twitter in a while, since I got kicked out from it, because I got copyrighted or suspended from excessive use of my memes and stuff. Because I'm a clown. I'm a troll. But yeah, if you're interested and want to follow me there and maybe get on my nerves, or I get on your nerves, or whatever, then hit me up. But I'll warn you, at least if or when I decide to get more active on Twitter, that I'm not all love and light. I am like a flirtatious, dark, humorous clown and intellectual at the same time on social media. So don't put me on no high pedestal like, oh man, this is Jordan's Webcam or whatever. No, I'm still just a regular average person and shit. I just read hella books and on astrology and divinity and all that stuff. So yeah, Jordan's Webcam, that is my name. And I've been hunting down and looking and following some of the people who've been mentioning and talking about my YouTube channel on Twitter. Because all I had to do was just type in my YouTube name, Jordan's Webcam, and I could just see everybody who mentioned me and referred to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this, I greatly appreciate you for getting me seen and noticed. I very much so appreciate that. So that was the main thing I really wanted to put out with this video. Y'all get to see my face outside of me just sitting in my goddamn car and just some drunk ass shirt, or me looking rough or whatever. I guess I'll talk about some little random general shit in general. It's like, what the fuck is going on right now? Right now, y'all probably don't really give a fuck. I'm now starting to read the Bible. Because I've read and broke down, I read a bunch of spiritual books and psychological books. And I always told myself that eventually I would begin to read other books, like the Quran or the Bible, because I want to understand it for myself. But I didn't expect to start wanting to read the Bible so soon. So I started reading the Bible because I knocked out all these other type of astro books and stuff. Let me start reading the Bible and getting an understanding of it for myself. And man, it's a pretty cool book. And I'm glad that my little spiritual journey and getting into occult mysticism, I'm glad I did not really start wanting to deep dive and read the Bible first. Because you can really use the Bible, or maybe anything damn near, but I've noticed with the Bible, you can really use it to brainwash somebody. You can really use it to manipulate somebody, or you could put it on like a high pedestal and be like, there's nothing better than this. Nothing is better than this. I don't need to read and learn nothing else. And I'm glad I didn't do that, because I learned other things that have brought me peace, equilibrium, and all that good stuff. But so far, of me starting to read the Bible, I've realized that it could really be used like a weapon. Like if you looked at the Denzel Washington movie, Book of Eli, you could really use this book as it could really be weaponized, and it has been weaponized. It was used, you know, the Bible and Christianity, whatever, was used to control and tame the slaves and stuff. You can use a lot of lines out of context in the Bible to sort of to portray whatever selfish view and message you want to convey and get across. You can really use it out of context to like control people and dominate people, like older people in generations do. They sort of use the Bible and lines and verses out of context to shun other people, to make them feel bad and stuff. But one thing that I've learned, and from looking at other videos and stuff, is that to use the Bible or to present certain information out of context, if you present certain information out of context, then you're just left with a con, you know. Without the text, without the background, you're just left with a con. There's no context. No context equals a con. You get the hell I'm trying to say. I try to be slicker and more smoother with it, but you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. You know, it's just good to find the information and knowledge for yourself. One thing I learned when it comes to the Bible, and this might just be religious in general, it's almost like looking at the clouds, or almost going to a psychiatrist or therapist, and they show you a blob of ink on paper, and they ask you, what do you see? How does this make you feel? And everybody looks at the same thing, and it might tell you different things. And just because they tell you something differently, it doesn't mean that what they tell you is wrong. It's just that it's your perspective. And that's how it is with the Bible. No one has all the answers. Just different people read the same book and they come to their own understandings and their own interpretations when it comes to things. But I don't know. Reading the Bible is sort of very fulfilling, and then eventually I'll get on to other stuff. I tried to read the Vedas, but that stuff, I don't know, I didn't really connect with it, and it sort of hurt me. And I'll get back to it eventually. But one thing I've also learned from like reading books and looking at other videos on YouTube and stuff is that I've sort of heard, and it made me sit and think about it. You was born into the race and religion that you are born into for a reason. You know, you was born as a white person, a black person, an Asian person, an Indian person for a reason. Your soul needed to be in that culture, needed to be in that race or whatever, in order to learn certain lessons and pay off certain karmic debts. You were supposed to be that way for a reason. So in a sense, if you was born into a Muslim household or Jewish household or a Christian household or a Buddhist household or a Hinduism household or whatever, then maybe your soul, your body, your consciousness was put in that household to experience that religion for a reason. And maybe running away from your culture and running away from the religion and faith that you was into could sort of further delay your karma and further, you know, delay you burning off your debts and just make you have to be reborn and reincarnate more. So I say that to say that it doesn't hurt to sort of read and learn more about maybe your race and or the faith that you was born into. You might not have to subscribe to it and say that you think this is the end all be all, but I'm starting to believe and think that it's very good to educate yourself on your race and educate yourself on whatever religion and faith that you was born into, whether you subscribe to it or not. What else do I have to tell y'all? So why did I say that I might, you know, this video is going to be titled the beginning of the nearing of the hiatus, the beginning of the end or whatever? Well, that's because after I make my videos explaining the planets and what to expect during their mahadashas, I plan on wanting to focus on something else. I'll still make astrology videos, but they probably won't be that consistent. I want to start to maybe break into, at least as of the time of this video, because y'all could look at me several years from now and I give you several different update videos and I am not fucking into or talking about or relating to the things I just told you right now. So what I'm talking about is just what I'm talking about in this moment and relates to this moment, obviously. Who knows how life is going to turn out. But I want to get into the tech field. I want to start to think of another source of income outside of my 9-to-5 job that I have, which isn't a bad job, which isn't a bad source of income. But if you could work smarter, if you could work remotely and generate 6 figures or close to 6 figures, then why the hell not? So the same energy that I put into working for somebody else, the same energy I put into reading and learning astrology and other stuff, I want to put that same energy into like exploring the tech field. I don't know specifically or exactly what the fuck I want to do in the tech field or where the fuck to begin, but I know that once I give my whole mind and energy and concentration and focus to it, that I'll find something and I'll know if it's for me or not. So that's what the fuck I plan on starting to do after I finish my hiatus videos. And then that's essentially it. Let me know if y'all really like, if y'all like these little random little life update videos, or if y'all would prefer maybe some philosophical videos, because I can talk all day about spirituality and religions and stuff in general, like dating, giving my little insight on dating and the meaning of our existence and all that good stuff. I can do that type of shit easily, blindfolded. But yes, this is the beginning of the end, the nearing of the great hiatus where I won't be putting out videos so often. Because I don't know, I'm in a phase in my life right now where I'm being selfish. I'm putting myself first. I, want to do what makes me happy, what makes me feel good, what I consider fun. Fuck what the world think. Fuck what everyone else think. What I might consider to be fun, what you might consider to be fun, might be boring to other people. But forget what they think. This is your life. You do what makes you happy. It's okay to be selfish. Especially if you don't got no kids and stuff, or you don't got no committed relationship. Be selfish. Be happy. Do yourself first. Me right now, my mind says, like, if I'm not good, then nothing is good. I can't do nothing or help no one else if I'm not feeling good and if I'm not upright. I'm not going to be miserable doing things that I don't want to do to make other people happy. So I'm just putting myself first. I want to start going out more. I want to start traveling more. Granted, I'm a loner and I really don't have no friends. But I'm starting to slowly change my mind and break out of my hermitude and just do things with or without people. Do things that I consider fun, regardless if they might seem simple and boring. Because you might look at other people's lives and you might see them taking trips, you might see them going to the club, you might see them doing all these things that seem extravagant. But when you look at yourself and the things that make you happy, it's like, wow, I'm pretty boring. I like staying in the house. I like drinking. I like reading books. I like going out into nature. Is this all I really want to do in my life? I mean, granted, I'm happy and I'm fine, but is that all I really want to do in my life? Do I not want to do more? Do I not want to try more? So you start thinking these type of things. At least I start thinking these type of things. But yes, that is all I had to say. Follow me on Twitter if you want to follow me on Twitter and see me talk to myself or maybe say other things. I might piss you off. Who knows? I might piss you off. Oh, I hate Jordan's webcam. I'm gonna block him on Twitter, unsubscribe him, or whatever and shit. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Y'all let me know if y'all like these little update videos, or if there's other subjects that you want me to talk about outside of astrology that you might want my insight on. Let me know, because by now, if you pay attention to the way I talk and look at playing my other videos, you should know that there's a little bit more to me that meets the eye, and that I'm sort of very skilled with speaking or wording things. But I appreciate all my subscribers who have followed me and watched me this far. Hopefully I maybe get to 1,000 subscribers this year before the year's over. That would be nice. Unfortunately, you don't really get no plaque from YouTube until you hit 100,000 subscribers. But I appreciate y'all. I see y'all little comments. I can't respond and react to all y'all comments, and I'm definitely damn near not gonna really respond to any comments that just you put in your placement. Because like, the fuck am I supposed to say? Yeah, I got this placement in my chart. Congrats, you got the placement in your chart. And I'm not going to really answer too much of a deep question like, what does this placement do specifically in my chart? Well, motherfucker, you're going to have to book a goddamn reading. I got a link in my About Me section on YouTube. Go fucking look at it. But, thank y'all, and see you when I probably make my next update video, which will probably be after I finish my hiatus videos or something. See ya.